Well, I'm not going to mark that one to clip out later.
Make that into a short.
You know what you should do? You should just beep it. Just beep out the whole thing. Where it's like NordVPN. Where they...
Yeah, man, that's not a terrible idea.
I'm just making Sam's life hard over here.
We're getting you used to video editing.
But no, I gotta get you guys to like mark your own clips on the Twitch stream and then go and edit them and download. You can go to Twitch and cut them out in Twitch and then download the cutout pieces, and then you can upload that.
All right.
Hold on, watch this. Did it work?
I don't think it did.
I successfully added a stream marker at 14:55.
What did you write?
I just coughed really loud and exaggeratedly.
You just marking the cough?
Yeah, I'm marking that cough.
I hope I'm on the right stream.
You are. I don't know. Our chat's not showing. Let me see why.
I see him. I see Shop Creeper.
Well, I see him in the chat on the side, but it's not showing on the stream video. Ah, that's probably why.
We need to set up like some program so you could just say computer mock clip, and it will just do it.
Exact. I'm sure that
make it so.
Make it so. Computer cat girl, no shoes. That's how I feel using the AI. You could just like, it's cat like girl, being on the holodeck. No, it's like being on the holodeck.
What are you into over there? Shop Creeper.
Fucking sex perverts over here.
Sex pervert.
Damn sex perverts.
All right, chat's fixed.
Into cat girls with foot fetishes. Hashtag delete that.
All right, what's the recap?
All right, so the recap. Man, I kind of want Nate to be on for the recap since he missed the last episode.
Oh yeah,
his character is too drunk to know. Character's too drunk to know.
Dramatic reading.
Yeah, well, he'll just have to pick it up from context clues. But if those of you who remember, there was an explosion. A few people died. You guys investigated that scene. You learned that there was a metallic man, some sort of construct, who was seemingly responsible for the attack. And then using your Speak with Dead, you learned that one of the characters, Dalekar, a Snurf-Niblin, deep gnome, whatever you want to call it, was actually an employee of Elysium Holdings and worked for Barnabas Longtooth. And you asked him 5 questions. Maybe you remember exactly what answers you got from him, because I don't want to accidentally give away.
We learned his name.
Yeah.
We learned that he worked for Barnabas.
Yes.
We learned that he thought that the sea elves had a construct very similar to one he saw before he got blown to pieces.
Yes.
I don't remember the joke, but I did ask him a joke question, I think. And then the last question was, I think it was like why he was there or something, and it was because Barnabas was gone, or Barnabas asked him to show up and kind of watch things.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And that was it. I don't think we gleaned any more information.
Yes, but you did meet this fellow here. I'll put him on the screen again. After giving him a splendid tour of your Spirit of Halloween haunted house.
A lot of pumpkins.
He did cordially invite you to the manor of a Sir Victor Blakewell, who apparently had a vested interest in the events of that morning as well. He gave you his card, and then he promptly left before you could try to rope him into another conversation about pumpkins. And then you guys went to the docks, spoke to the sea elves. Larion used disguise self, I believe. Another one of those often unused spells came in handy.
And I also had an
Pretended to be a
arcane
dockhand.
eye.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So you had previously scouted the ships with your arcane eye, and you knew there was some shit down in the bottom hold. So then you volunteered to go pick up an inventory list or something because the rest of the party was trying to pretend that they were there to buy shit, and you were able to steal a receipt for a construct, and we left it as per request.
It was as per the request of Tiny Bobbin Tiny Bobbins.
Tiny B Bobbins. We left it on that cliffhanger note. And so Brad,
just for those at home, who is Tiny B Bobbin?
Well, unbeknownst to your characters, but knownst to the Borderlanders in general, Tiny B Bobbins is the sort of shitty, shifty uncle of Bingo Bobbins, a adventurer from Adventurers Landing.
One of the Shellport saviors, if I'm not mistaken.
One of the Shellport saviors. This is a crossover episode.
That's right.
Tiny Bobbins had a reunion with Bingo some months past, I believe.
Yes. And also, Data, I gotta say, we gotta get the count back here because this town has gone to shit.
I know.
He's been gone for like, what, a month at this point?
Not by his own choice. I will say that.
That is true. But it shows how much it needs him there.
There's fucking explosions and shit going on.
Gangs are fucking popping up like
fighting
crazy
in the street.
Yarganov is not prepared, I don't think, to help.
Well, he knows his time is limited, so he's kind of like not really that vested.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you guys are sort of reconvened here.
The Tiny B Bobbin. That's the name on this receipt for that construct we heard about.
Never heard of him.
I must say I haven't either. Have you, Unga?
No.
I didn't think so.
Not El Horse. Why would I know who he is?
That's a fair point.
At this point, Remy says, I feel like the name Bobbins is familiar. Is he some sort of adventurer, perhaps?
Can I make a history check? Because we did go to Adventurers Landing.
Yeah, you could do that.
All right.
Where we probably started a bar fight.
I'm gonna give myself some guidance.
Oh man.
Ooh,
was
not great. It was a 10. I had advantage on an accident.
Well, did you get that +3?
Yes, because that is from my guidance.
So that would be a 12.
No, it's 7 + 3.
Oh, you don't have advantage.
Yes, I don't have advantage.
Oh, okay. You also kind of vaguely recall Bobbins something, but you don't know where.
Yes, I can't say I remember. Bobbins.
Bobbins. I like you're reading it Bobbins.
Bobbins.
Tiny Bobbins.
Tiny Bobbins. Bobbins.
Bobbins?
Perhaps we could go ask around town. I'd ask Pimble, but he's unconscious at the moment.
Yeah. Remy like looks around. He looks over the table at Pimble, who's sort of lying on the ground there. Yeah, I could stay here and watch Pimble for you.
Oh, that would work out lovely.
Oh, it looks like and Remy walks over here and he says, "Did you guys draw this penis on Pimble's forehead?"
No.
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 Well, it wasn't me.
You don't think, guys? Was it
I think I saw the
Sumi?
elf do it.
Was it Sumi?
It might have been.
I'll remember to lock my door at night.
Hold on, I'll wipe it off.
Well, he's got his boots on, so that's probably why.
I'm gonna use a prestidigitation.
All right. Easy enough, you know.
To clean it.
Very nice. He'll never know.
Now he'll never know. He turns his back.
All right. So you guys are gonna head out and sort of ask around town for information on this tiny Bobbins.
On this tiny Bobbins.
And maybe we should check up on that business card too.
Where should we go first, you think?
Beats me.
Well,
how far away is this business card guy's house?
Hold on, let me look. How far is
it? It is a pretty good ways away because you guys are in the very not nice part of town and he is in the nice part of town. So
it's like all the way across town.
Yeah. He's on the other side of the tracks, except it's just a dirt road.
He's on the other side of town, rather far away, over at the where they have that nice steak place with the easy to open garbage lids.
Yes, but you have to be careful because the guards will throw you out if they catch you in there with
the guards are quite big.
Pimble.
And Pimble wakes up from behind the bar.
All right, Remy is like uncomfortably close to you.
Ah, you smell so bad. Well,
He sort of steps back and sniffs his armpits.
Yeah, thank you. And Pimble groggily sits up and looks around, and he's like, "I don't remember coming here."
Oh, Pimble.
Hey.
Over here.
Hey. And he sort of just lumbers over. Oh, I can't grab the character. But he sort of just lumbers across the bar, like rolling across.
You also will see that there is a bunch of pumpkins, like carved pumpkins.
Wow. Love a good pumpkin.
All right, try now. You should be able to move that guy, that Pimble there. We just put him out there because he was behind the bar drunk.
Yeah. He's like, what a treat. A pumpkin.
Yes, it's for our haunted house. We bought this business.
You don't expect me to clean all this, do you?
No.
Because I'll let you know. I'll go right back out to living on the street if I have to do too much work.
What is there to clean? I mean, it looks homey to me.
the current aesthetic is rather popular to our business strategy. There is a ghost, I also think, but that's beside the point. Did you hear that massive explosion, or were you having one of your moments?
I was definitely having a moment, but let's go back to this ghost. There's a ghost here, and we bought this place?
Yeah, real rude motherfucker.
It came with it was very cheap.
Oh.
She said,
Pimble,
you just have to deal with her telling you to fuck off every once in a while.
I mean, I wouldn't call
Pimble,
all of our gold cheap, Larian.
Well, it's that or nothing. Is sort of how I felt it had turned out.
Yeah, I mean, we had to buy it, but all I'm saying, it was expensive. It's a nice piece of property we got here. Oh, shit, I'm slipping into Vinny a little.
Yes, and we do have a wagon. We used it to get you here.
No, I'm surprised I was out so far. I don't normally lose consciousness like this, you know? You've known me for a long time, Leon.
Yeah.
Is this it's a bit out of character for me?
Well, you have in times past when we have found much liquor, perhaps imbibed a bit too much, and lost consciousness. Sometimes you were very mobile during it. Other times you were not.
It's all starting to come back, but it's a little foggy. Anyways, it's a nice place we all have, and I hope I have an equal share in this.
Oh, quite.
It was our gold that was spent.
Yes, yes, of course. Help yourself to a pumpkin.
Pimble takes.
There are a lot of pumpkins in here.
Pimble has a bite of one.
Well, do you eat the rind?
Oh yeah.
I imagined it was like eating an apple. Like,
yeah. He takes his big hand and takes a big bite.
All right, it's not good.
Is it squishy or is it very ripe? Like or like perfect?
It's ripe. You know, it's crunchy. Like the outside is crunchy for sure.
It's like
it's hard to eat.
He goes, "Oh, it's good. It's good."
yes, no garbage vegetables for us anymore.
Yeah, I guess as opposed to like a garbage vegetable from the trash, it would probably be pretty good.
Probably significantly better.
No, we're on the up and up, boys.
Yes, but now we got invited to a rather fancy man's manor. We also found out that during the explosion, it killed and seemed to be targeted towards a man who ran an Elysium Financial Holding as like an assistant for Barnabas Longtooth.
Oh, it's one thing after another in this town, huh?
Oh yes, but the receipt we found from the sea elves that were docked at the dock, they brought a construct for a tiny Bobbins. Do you know tiny bee Bobbins?
Can't say that I do.
Well, we were going to go.
Yeah, I guess the answer is no. What do we care about this Bobbins for?
He's the one who we think may be related to the construct that killed that man. And, well, Luna, the nice watch woman, sort of indicated to us that they might need our assistance once again.
Ugh. Well, it's all right with you guys. I'm okay with helping them out.
No, we got nothing better to do.
Yes. With the heroes of this town seemingly indisposed, I think it's a good idea. Oh, and I suppose also we could make some money if that is a concern.
Well, not really, but
Money.
I
it's
just
always
like
good
this
to be
idea
rewarded.
of Barney mumbling money in the background. Oh, yes. Well, we can ask for this Bobbins on the way to the fancy man's manor.
Yeah.
All right. Tally ho.
Go, team.
Away.
Hands in the center. All
Hey.
right. You guys do a very weak and half-hearted, like hands in the center, like yeah, before going on your way. I would ask you all to make charisma checks as you go through the town asking about a Bobbins.
Just like a charisma save, basically.
Yeah.
Or a charisma. No. Not from Larion.
Barney's got a shot.
Damn,
All right,
Barney's
Barney.
been killing these rolls.
Barney.
Hey, do you know a fella named Tiny D Bobbins?
And the guy that you're asking sort of looks at you and says, Bobbins? How do you spell it?
Oh, brother, you're asking the wrong guy. You know, maybe it's pronounced different, like Bobbins.
There's a bingo Bobbins.
Bingo Bobbins.
Yeah, he's one of the Shellport saviors. Works for the Count.
Oh. You know, that makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, you know where I can find him? Maybe he knows who this tiny feller is.
He lives in the big house over by the frog pond. He's the frog lord after all.
All right. Well,
Do you know where the frog pond is?
I know where the frog pond is?
Well, you've been in town for a while. You probably know where the frog pond is. There's lovely muck down there.
Oh yeah, I used to bathe in that pond, and then they said, "Hey, don't do that. Kids play there." So I haven't been back since.
That's understandable. Kids do play there. Bobbins got a lot of kids himself. Anyway, yeah, if you go down there, see the big cottage, that's the Frog Lord's.
All right. Thank you. And he's just gonna
Thank you, Sir Dwarf.
abruptly leave.
All right, he's a friendly character. Then the guy sort of goes back about his business.
And what is his business?
He's selling clams.
So
what was his name?
Yeah. You're gonna have to
He's got
remember
a
it because
mobile-
Brad will bring it back against you.
he's got a cart called Clam It Up.
He's clamming up.
Yeah.
They're the best clams in town. They're only all right, but they're the best clams in town.
Yeah. They're only all right, but they are the best.
Pimble goes up to him and says, I don't suppose you offer any free samples. It might be the start of a flourishing business relationship between you and I.
Oh yeah? What kind of business would that be?
It would be our traveling group buying clams for, rations. How would you like to have 4 to 6 people buying clams from you regularly?
I mean, yeah, the more customers, the merrier, I guess.
Oh, okay. But
Let me
here's the thing.
propose.
I don't want to enter into a business relationship if the clams are bad,
These are
Tell you what.
these are the best clams for the price point that you could find.
Give me a few clams, and if I like them, I'll be sure to come back and buy more. And he points at his crew and he says, "This is only a small number of our number. Just to let you know that you might have a lot of business if you give me some good clams."
Make a persuasion check.
All right.
I'm expecting him to just take a bite out of the clam.
he will give you 4 clams.
Wow.
1 for each of your party.
And any lemon to go with these?
He sort of like sighs heavily, and he does pull out a slice of lemon.
Thank you. Thank you. I expect to do business with you in the future again, sir. And he bids the store owner adieu and saunters off with his clams and lemon.
He sort of like gives you the thumbs up.
I give a thumbs up back as I'm walking away.
Yeah, so guys, that guy, the clams guy, he told me that he didn't know a tiny Bobbins, but he knew a bingo Bobbins who lives by the frog pond.
Oh, well, it's a lead. I mean, he's related.
Is the frog pond on the way to Blake's house? Or Blakewell's house, or whoever his name was?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Might be a slight detour, but better than doubling back, probably.
Yeah. We could stop at it on the way to Blakewell's house.
Sounds like a plan to me. Oh, thank you, Pimble. And he takes the clam.
Are these cooked clams?
They are raw clams.
Okay. Pimble cracks it open like an oyster because he thinks it's an oyster and he doesn't know the difference. And he puts some lemon on it, swallows the raw clam.
All right.
Is it a good?
Barnick will do the same, but without the lemon.
All right. It is aggressively average.
Do you want to? I don't know if I'm really going to be going back to that guy, but I do appreciate some free samples.
I do believe that you're supposed to cook these.
A guy walks by you and says, "Oh no, raw clams are making a comeback."
Oh, are they?
And then he just keeps walking.
That's weird.
Yeah, I
He turns
remember
back.
somewhere-
Hold on, is he still there?
He's.
Like
I mean,
the-
you can still see him, but he's shuffle stepping.
That was weird that he was listening to us. What were you going to say, Pimble?
I was just going to say that I think eating clams like this is something they do in Safe Harbor. It's very Safe Harborian.
Oh,
The Safe Harborian delicacy.
Mm-hmm.
have you been reading up on Safe Harbor? Or... Okay. Well, I suppose we should check in on this, Bobbins.
Yeah, maybe he knows about clams.
That's
He does live by a pond.
He does live by a pond. As you guys, let's see, approach the cabin here, which you can tell because it is the largest cabin on the Frog Pond area.
Is there like a frog sign?
There is a sign that says Frog Lord Estate.
Yeah. Home of
Frog
the Frog
Xing.
Lord.
Frog Exing, yes. Tadpole crossing. Slow tadpoles playing.
All right. This looks to be the place.
As you see on the front porch are two young wuglings. They seem to be sort of playing some sort of game with each other and sort of goofing around.
So this might be a relative of the man we're looking for, so we need to tread carefully in our interactions with them.
Kill him?
No.
No, he means to check for traps. So, give me a moment. Barnick's, from this vantage point, going to check for traps along the pathway to the house.
All right. Go ahead and make that perception check.
21.
You are able to discern that there are no traps on the passageway here.
Okay,
What's all this
guys.
burning? This
The house is on fire.
Alright, guys. We should be safe as long as we stay on the path. Come along.
All right. I suppose it's fine, Onga. You have the most authority, being a paladin. So if things
Sure.
get a little.
Ooh! Hey! Oh! Hello,
Yeah.
stranger danger.
Hello, green friends. I am green too.
This one, the larger sort of we'll say full-bodied Wugling says, "Are you adventurers?
Yes.
My dad's an adventurer.
Oh, is he? What's his name?
He's Frog Lord Bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo Bobbins."
Oh.
That's the guy.
I don't. I don't suppose he's around.
No, he's on an adventure.
Oh.
Dang it.
Well, who might be the Bobbins man of the house then?
I am. And then this one shoves him and goes, no, I'm the oldest. I'm Ike Bobbins.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Ike.
What can I do for you?
Oh, we're,
Would you like to trade?
well, I would like to trade, but, first we have some questions.
Oh. What kind of questions?
Who are we looking for? Tiny?
We're looking for
Bobbins?
Tiny, yes, a man named
Okay,
Tiny Bob.
okay.
Uncle
yes.
Tiny?
Yes, we're looking for your uncle.
Is he coming back to visit?
I believe he's in town.
Mom said Tiny's a bad influencer.
Oh.
What's an influencer?
It's like a runny poop.
Oh. That is bad.
Yeah.
I don't even think they know what the word influence means.
I had
Yeah.
an influence once. My fever was 102.
Say, is your mother home?
Yeah. 1 second. He's just like, what do you want? She comes out and she does have another tiny little wuggling in tow here. Oh, if you're looking for Bingo, he's not here.
What about Tiny?
Now fuck Tiny. Oh, cover your ears. And the children do dutifully put their fingers in their ears. Are you friends of Tiny's? You bums?
No, we're just looking to find him.
What's he done this time?
Explosions in downtown?
She sort of shakes her head like she's not surprised to hear that Tiny was involved in some explosions downtown. Well, I'll tell you, I knew he was up to something. Last time he was over here, him and Bingo, that's my husband, were talking about some kind of plan to make money. Tiny's always got some plan to make money. But Bingo hasn't been home in a very long time. So I don't think he was involved. He's an adventurer.
Oh, so are we.
He sort of looks at your guys' attire. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can tell.
Okay, well, we'll sure to be on the lookout for Tiny.
Well, I could tell you where he's at.
Oh, that would greatly help.
Yeah, he's renting an old fortress.
Oh, the one outside Shellport that was given to those orcs?
No, it's in town. It's up in the fancy district, but there have been orcs hanging about up there.
Well, it sounds like he made some money then.
Yeah, or he borrowed it from my husband.
Oh, well, I'm sure your husband was smart enough to put his money safely in a bank.
No, he buries his money at random spots throughout the bog.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sometimes he forgets where. He's not very good with money.
Your husband Squirrel?
He is a halfling.
Oh, half frog?
No, just a halfling.
Ah.
Pimble looks at the kids.
They're half halfling.
Oh, can he tell?
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
Out of game if you didn't bring that up, Garrett, I was just gonna assume Bingo was a fucking frog this entire time. And that Tiny was also a frog.
These kids just look like frogs to you. Pimble.
Well, we don't know. We know they're criminals, so they might be trying to throw us off the trail.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Maybe Unga still might believe that. We've been duped before.
Yeah. Somehow I don't find that hard to believe.
Well, I suppose we should be getting on our way then.
Yeah, well, listen, just between you and me, I don't think you should get involved in any schemes of Tiny's. He's not a reputable character.
How so?
Well, you know, he used to run a pirate gang.
That's no good.
Yeah, and he also slept on my couch without paying rent for like 6 months.
Oh.
He gave Ike alcohol.
How old is Ike?
Well, he's like 8 months.
Oh, jeez.
But Wugling's aged strangely.
Too.
Yeah.
But he's still a kid. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah. And then he also was involved in some kind of other things. What other things has Tiny done?
I mean, he's done a lot.
Yeah, he's just you know, he's got these schemes and plans, and they're always a little bit outside the law, or maybe a lot outside the law.
He's probably done the whole gambit. It's more of a checklist. It'd be harder to find what Tiny didn't do, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. My bingo always says he'll try anything once, but
the most powerful writing often comes from
Man, this is Steve.
Man.
yeah, the most powerful writing, you know, is usually about frogs.
Why did Tiny get kicked out? Did he have a falling out with your husband, or?
Well, since Bingo has been gone for quite some time, I made the executive decision that I didn't want him being a bad influence on my Wuglings.
So he got
Bad influence how?
Giving him alcohol,
Oh.
teaching him how to steal stuff.
Well, that's nothing.
He
In
took
the Dwarven keeps, children start drinking booze as soon as they're born.
and look how that turned out for you.
Yeah, is that why you're all so short?
We're
Pimble,
perfectly
is
fine.
blustering.
And Barney stands strong and like in the Superman pose.
It's okay, Pimble. It's okay.
He threw Van Halen through the window.
Sure, he liked it, but still.
Yeah, he thought it was great fun, but he almost died.
Well, you wouldn't happen to know where Tiny would have gone, or perhaps he left some stuff here that might indicate where he had gone?
All he had was a one bindle stiff. But I told you he went to that. He somehow pooled some money together, and
Rented the keep.
and rented the keep.
Yes. Well, now just actually, do we have a map? I guess I feel like we've had a map before.
I think you guys did have a map. You found it in the trash because that's how you were able to get like around Mucktown earlier.
This adventurous landing brochure we found.
Yeah.
Would the keep happen to be near this location? And he's gonna point to the manor. Like, is the keep near the manor?
Yeah, she's sort of confirms that they are sort of in the same neighborhood.
He's gonna fucking steal. My God, renting the house next door, isn't he? That's He's gonna drill through the wall.
He's gonna drill through the wall.
Thank you. That confirms a bit.
Yeah. Well, if you absolutely insist on seeing Tiny, just remember, he's a ne'er-do-well.
We will take the utmost caution in confronting this tiny Bobbins.
All right. Well,
thank you.
Do you need a glass of water or anything, or off you go?
No, I keep a little bit of water with me. He takes a little swig.
All right then.
I'll have a beer.
I don't keep alcohol in the house.
Did Tiny perhaps leave any that you are wishing to part from?
Make a persuasion check, because.
All right. I actually get a persuasion.
Well, now that you mention it, go through. She says, "Here, you could take this," and she goes in, and she comes back out, and she's got a little satchel. This is stuff Tiny didn't take with him. Whatever's in there, you're welcome to it, since he never came back for it.
Ooh, thanks. And Pimble rushes up and snatches it.
All right. She sort of doesn't appreciate the graspy nature of it, but she was trying to get rid of it, so yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. I believe that is all we require.
All right, well, off you go then.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye, child.
My name's Congus.
Good for you.
Why do they call you Congus?
That's my name.
Oh. Well, it's a fine name.
Thank you.
And I guess Larian's he's gonna start walking away.
Congus is just smiling at you.
He's still like kind of confused at how that happened. Like halflings are rather strange.
Yeah.
But he's gonna turn to Pimble and be like, "Oh, you have a nice satchel now." And
let me take a look at your sack.
Oh. Yeah, good thinking about finding booze that Tiny may have left behind. I mean, we wouldn't want those kids to have a taste. Yeah, it's really good. I really don't want those kids to have a taste of this. And he says it loudly.
Well, I'm sure.
Bogmerelda puts her hand on her hip, but Ike does look intrigued over here.
He's licking his lips. He's got a taste for it now.
Yeah.
Pimble is going to take a big, deep quaff from this skin of booze?
Oh well, it's a little satchel of items.
Oh, okay. Then he pulls one out and gives it a little inspection.
All right. Well, so there's a couple pairs of dirty underwear in there. There is a small flask, which there's a little bit of something sloshing around in there.
All right.
Pimble, one sock, and it's kind of stiff, and a little crumpled up piece of paper as well.
Pimble pulls out the piece of paper and hands it to Laeron.
Oh, thank you.
And he pulls out the sloshing around flask and has a little sip.
All right. It's pretty strong radish moonshine, but nothing that Pimble isn't used to, you know.
He goes, this is so good.
When you have auto glass damage, trust SafeLink.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
This video brought to you by fixing your thing. This video has too much commercials.
Too many ads.
Too many ads. I'm gonna have to switch this music out.
Laeron's gonna look at Pimble expectantly.
He goes, man, does this taste good? And he hands it over.
Oh.
He's like, try some. Everyone should try this.
No, I'm fine, Pimble. I was waiting. Is it unique in any way? Can it discern any clues of the alcoholic variety of flavor?
You know, it's actually pretty basic, but I just haven't had anything this good in so long, you know?
So it's a well-made alcohol.
So it would seem.
Anything else we can discern from it?
Pimble, he's like, hang on one moment. And he aerates his palate and takes a more refined sip of this DM. And he really tries to feel the flavors.
All right. Make an insight check.
All right.
You discern chunks of radish that were sort of only partially processed, kind of like Soviet era vodka with the potatoes in it.
Anything? Well, probably with a 9, he's probably not able to tell where these radishes come from. But
not with a 9.
With a 20, you'd know exactly where they were located and what year.
The year this radish moonshine was created.
Yeah. It's just a little chunky. That's what we've learned.
He goes here, Laeron.
Chunky
Maybe
moonshine.
you could tell.
Oh, I, you know me. I don't partake in the alcoholic beverages. Unga or Baharni, perhaps you would like to take a sip.
Paladin never says no to a drink, and Unga's just gonna start drinking some.
All right. Would you like to attempt to discern?
Sure.
Be a discerning palate, or you just drink it?
Unga doesn't have the skills for a discerning palate, but he'll try. Insight check?
Yeah.
I'll do it at a disadvantage.
All right.
Unga.
You can tell that this is alcohol.
Yes. Unga
Is that like an
alcohol.
orc thing? Like maybe it's because orcs can eat like raw meat, so it's like they don't really have taste buds.
Yeah, you don't have taste buds.
Or they're like really muted taste buds, kind of what I was implying.
I think it's now
Maybe-
canon that orcs do not have taste buds.
Yeah, full orcs, no taste bud.
Half orcs, some
Just
taste
kind of
buds.
dull.
Half orcs, half taste buds.
Yeah, half taste buds, half buds.
Pimble is
it
going to
good?
go.
Dentists, get in the comments.
Dentists. Do dentists have taste buds?
I don't think they do. They're not real people.
They don't have
true.
compassion. That's what they don't have.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we got canceled by dentists.
dentists. 9 out of 10 dentists hate Mucktown.
They hate our stream.
Guys,
But
I
you
just
gotta wonder
got
what that one dentist.
I just got an offer from Big Dentists. They want to pay us to
Big
sponsor
Dental.
us. Should we take it?
Yeah, big dental.
It's a lot of money.
I think we. Well, but then we'll have to violate our own integrity and say good things about dentists because now we're worried about losing our sponsor. You know, like this is the trade-off where you sell your soul. You know, do we really want to be pushing big dental agenda?
Hey guys, I
So,
just gotta
when
listen.
you see this number, yes.
Oh, okay. Well then, yes.
No, hold on. No, before you call that, I got a message right here. It's from the one dentist.
Oh, the
He's-
one that the 1 out of 10 that doesn't dislike us.
Yeah,
one that-
he didn't say anything in his message. He just put my address.
What do you think it means?
I think it's a threat.
Maybe he thought you forgot where you lived and he was trying to be helpful.
Oh, the second message just came in. It says, "I'm gonna take all your teeth." I don't think we take this deal, fellas.
No. A fistful of teeth.
Yeah.
All right, I'm marking it as spam.
All right, mark it as spam. That will solve the problem.
No.
All right. So which direction are you heading? Well, I guess you guys are heading sort of into the nice neighborhood, regardless. But which one would you like to go to first?
Well, they're right near each other, aren't they?
They are. They as you guys approach, you realize they are on the same street.
Okay. Well, do we go to the meeting first, or do we I feel like we do. Maybe we could learn more rather than just confront, or do we confront Tiny?
Meeting?
All right, we'll go to the meeting first.
All right, meeting first. Do. Oh, hold on. I gotta grab this and drag it over here. As you guys approach, actually, you guys have been here before. Well, Pimble hasn't. You guys were wandering around in this area when you met Remy Longtooth the other day. Should be down sort of south. Yeah. And
You got that shift click ability.
oh, I do have that shift click ability. So let me shift click the entrance, the door to the abode in question.
Are you all suddenly gaining a crippling fear of the fact that we are not dressed for the occasion?
Pimble goes, "What are you talking about?
No.
We're wearing the stuff that we always wear."
Well, that's
I think
kind
that's the
of,
problem.
that's kind of my point.
Should we? Maybe we should get Mr. Longtooth here to help us.
Yeah. You guys could bring Longtooth along.
Sounds like a plan.
Would you? I'll say that you guys would have thought of that if you were doing it before you walked all the way over here, so you don't have to walk all the way back to your house.
Who is going to do most of the talking?
Not me. Fancy people don't like orcs. Elfman, you should do talking.
Yeah, I was a diplomat at one point. I suppose that'd be fine.
Maybe
Oh,
maybe Remy should do all the talking.
Remy sort of looks at you and says, "Oh, I'm not good at that sort of thing."
Yeah, he's not very tough. Larion's way tougher than him.
oh, that's flattered. But I can assure you that physically I am quite weak.
Oh.
Well,
Well, you're a diplomat.
you're an elf.
Yes, let me just psych myself up. Ooh,
Yes.
okay. Charisma like an eagle soaring through the sky with the land beneath its wings. They guide me in my words and articulation. And he's gonna cast enhance ability spell I used I believe last time. I'm gonna pick Eagle Splendor to give me advantage on charisma checks
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
for 1 hour. It's concentration.
Nice.
The light looks a little bit brighter on you.
Thank you. My jawline gets a little bit sharper. All right, I believe I'm ready for the diplomatic meeting that we are going to do. Here we go. And he's gonna walk up and he's gonna knock on the door.
All right. As you knock on the door, you hear just a minute, and this guy who you recognize as the guy that came by your establishment earlier today answers the door, opens up into a sort of entrance hall area here, and he says, "Oh, delightful! I'm glad you guys were able to come under such short notice. Please come in."
Yes. Of course, we were summoned. I don't see why we wouldn't make it here post haste.
And as you guys sort of come in, he will bring you into this. If you just come this way, my master is awaiting your arrival, and he opens this door, comes in here, and sort of ushers you into a library area.
Ah,
I will reveal here. Oh, and if you guys are
There's
bringing
children?
everybody, he comes along. There are 2 children playing in here. He goes, "Oh, children. These are our guests. What are your? I'm terribly sorry. What are your names again?"
I'm Barney.
Mongo.
The name's Pimble.
I am Larion Minir Silor, former High Council, member of the Emir and ally to the Elves, a friend of the Dwarves, worshipper of the goddess of fate, Sisters, and many other titles.
What was your name again?
My name is Willifort, and this is Nina and Charles Blakewell. Of course, they are our children, not my children, the Blakewell's children.
the
Run
young
along now,
master.
children. Run along. Yes, run along, young masters. There's adults need to have a discussion in here. And they go, okay. And Nina, the young girl, she gets up and she hugs you, Pimble.
Oh.
Says, it's nice to meet you. And
Well, it's nice to meet you.
And then she runs out this door over here. And the boy leaves as well. He seems a little more shy. They run on out of there.
Very well behaved.
Ah, yes, they're quite delightful. The young ones. They bring spirit to the house.
Yeah.
At any rate, allow me to go and fetch my master here. And he goes in this way, and then he comes back out, and you see this man, who's a rather distinguished-looking gentleman, probably mid-40s, clearly very wealthy, wearing nice clothes. And he says, "Oh, you are the adventurers who were investigating the unfortunate events from earlier this morning.
Yes.
My name is Victor Blakewell. A pleasure to meet you."
Nice to meet you, Master Blakewell.
Well, bet.
I am Larion Minir Salor, former High Council member of the Emir, allied to the Elves, friends of the Dwarfs, worshiper of the Goddess of Fate, Istis, and these are my compatriot.
Greetings to all of you. I'm glad to meet your acquaintance. I hope I wasn't too forward in sending my manservant to request an audience.
It's quite all right. We are problem solvers of a sort.
Problem solvers, adventurers.
If not somewhere in between.
Don't forget pumpkin dealers.
And we are purveyors of colorfully carved pumpkins.
And haunted house
Wow.
performers.
Haunted house connoisseurs.
Connoisseurs.
Masters of many trades, it seems.
We are nothing if not multifaceted.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. So, my wife, Amalia, is a bit of a gardener herself. Maybe, you could give her tips on growing pumpkins. Once all this is behind us, of course.
I suppose we should just get to the matter at hand.
Oh, of course. Williford,
This.
Williford, fetch us some drinks for our guests. Oh, yes, sir. And he sort of goes in here. He says, "I'll cut to the chase, as you so rightly put it. I'm afraid that I'm in a bit of a bind. You see, I'm not originally from Belport. I'm from an empire to the west of here. One that's not known for being particularly pleasant with its neighbors."
Oh. You speak of the particular empire that has perhaps not been the kindest, or for a different one. Like, Lariat is genuinely kind of unsettled by that implication.
Says, "Oh, I understand your concern, sir, but I am a refugee of that place. In fact, my true name is not Blakewell, but rather Blackwell. I come from a noble family of the empire that we will not currently name. But
Barney's gonna turn to Pimble and just whisper, I didn't think Talon Brian was that bad.
No, my friend, I'm afraid I speak of another empire, Gloomhaven. And he sort of looks around.
Can I do a history check? Do I recognize that last name?
Sure. 14. From your elder days, when you were an elven high council member, you would have some information regarding Gloomhaven, but probably not the extent of the hierarchy. But you probably would recognize the name Blackwell as being associated with power there.
Blackwell is a well-known name, from my understanding. I believe there is some connection to the safe harbor. I could have swore I heard a name very similar to that before I came here.
It wouldn't surprise me. The Blackwells are a unfortunate clan, and they were none too pleased with my defection, let me tell you.
Oh.
Which is why I'm in hiding. However,
are you
yes.
concerned for your life? Is that what this is about? You seem rather well defended.
I am well defended, however.
We are trying really hard to get.
However, it can be hard. Yeah.
Who let that man in?
Who let that man? Get him out of here, Williford.
Williford shoots him.
Williford comes in, shoots him, comes back. He actually does come back, and he has a tray with wine glasses on it. If you guys would all like a glass of wine.
Ungo, fancying himself a wine taster now, is going to chug his glass of wine very quickly.
All right, as you chug this glass of wine, from your recollection, from your half-orc taste buds recollection, you remember drinking wine like this once that someone told you was fancy.
Oh, very, very good wine. Thank you very much.
Does anybody else want a glass of wine?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Pimble says, "No, thank you. I brought my own." And he holds up the flask.
Ah, a BYOB type.
Indeed. It's radish moonshine.
Oh, quite the connoisseur, are you?
Yes. Sometimes I can even tell where the radishes were grown.
Oh, well, that is rather impressive. I've been fortunate enough to have triple distilled, aged radish moonshine from the Shellport coast. I'll have to get you a bottle sometime.
Oh, that'd be a great gift indeed.
But let me finish my tale of woe, unfortunately, for while I am somewhat secure here, I have my guards, I have my alternate identity, I was not able to escape Gloomhaven unscathed, for my cousin, who's quite the higher ranking Gloomhaven operative, placed a curse on my family that my children on their 9th birthday would die.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, did they?
Well, they are 8. However, as you can well imagine, I've been doing research, nothing else, stopping at nothing else to try and figure out a way to reverse this curse. And
See,
yes.
hold on. See, this almost happened to Unga once. Unga got letter in the mail that said, if you do not send this to 5 people, you are cursed and you will live in haunted place. And look at me. I forgot I did not send it out and I am not cursed. Are you sure the curse is real?
Well, I'm pretty sure, as I had a elder son, Oswald, who's no longer with us.
Oh.
Hmm.
You probably should have started with that.
Well,
what is the nature of this curse?
it's a death curse.
No, I understand that. I'm well versed in curse breaking magics.
Oh.
But it's, I mean, if it was something as simple as me or another spell user casting spells similar to remove curse, the sort of most basic of curse removal spells.
Oh, yes,
then,
yes.
I imagine you wouldn't be coming to us.
No, unfortunately, this is magic that is demonic in nature and resistant to curse removal. However, in my researches, I have figured out a ritual which will break the curse. However, it requires quite a bit of gold. In fact, the ritual itself requires the sacrifice of 999,999 gold pieces.
Oh.
And as I am a wealthy man, I am not quite that wealthy. Although I would give it all up to save my children's lives, of course.
Well, that is a large prospect. Now, I know that I'm putting you a bit on the spot with these questions. Where did you come across such a spell that requires such a large quantity of gold? Normally, and not to be strange about this as I've been using myself, most spells of that power generally devolved into more diamonds, rare gems. Gold seems rather unique.
Indeed. Well, as I said, it was a demonic curse, and so the ritual is somewhat ancient and arcane. And, I'll just be frank with you. Well, I'm Victor, but
Thank you, Frank.
It's somewhat demonic in nature itself. Although I do believe that I can contain the more dangerous aspects of the spell, but using the gold pieces, I believe, is supposed to be 1 less than 1,000,000.
What? Again, not to pry. Where did you come across such a ritual?
Well, as I said, I would obviously spare no expense to save my children's lives. So I've had investigators going about, all around the land, and including back into the depths of Gloomhaven itself, and in the archives of the ruins of the Dark Lord Ben, upon whose ashes the empire itself was built. There exists a book of ancient curses, the same curses that my cousin used to curse my family, which I was able to retrieve and then use to figure out the counter curse.
I see. Well, I guess this sort of brings about the final question. We are problem solvers, this is correct.
Yes.
But our ability to acquire gold is perhaps not our strongest suit.
Oh, but friend, that's where you're wrong, and why I wanted to speak with you today. You, whether you know it or not, have stumbled upon a intrigue of the highest caliber. That explosion you witnessed this morning was no mere gunfight. That was
posited enough of that.
It was a chess move in an intricate game between various factions trying to uncover the lost treasure that was stolen from the Elysium Holdings in Talonbrine. Just 2 months ago. If we can find whoever stole that large sum of money, well, then I will have what I need, and there will probably be plenty left over for you.
Did we... No, this is out of game. Did any of us, like, who, if any of us, who would maybe have heard about Talonbrine losing some large quantity of money?
I don't know that any of you had heard about that yet, although you had heard from Remy that his father was under investigation for something, and that is why he had to go to Talonbrine and is not in town.
Ah, okay. And so I guess by that logic, does Talonbrine trying to keep it hush hush? Is that the idea, or Elysium Financial Holding is trying to keep it hush hush that they lost?
Yes,
they are not.
They are concerned that there could be a run on the bank if it came to be known that they had lost a good deal of their clients' savings.
I mean, the only thing I ever heard, at least here in town, was the Coliseum, but that particular racket, from my understanding, has shut down. But we do have a clue as to who might be.
I thought
related.
you said poo.
No,
you said we do have a poo.
We did. He's our friend. No. I mean, I don't know if it's the Bobbins. It very well might be.
Bingo type? Did you say that to him?
You said that the Bobbins like to hide stuff and shit. So we don't know what Tiny's up to. I got a sewage truck. I've hit all the gold in. Like,
well, then you're the perfect adventurers for the job.
But it is a Tiny Bobbins. Are you aware of this, gentleman?
Tiny Bobbins. I believe I know the name. Yes, I do know the name. Why do I know that name? Is he related to Bingo?
We did find that out, yes. The hero, Bingo Bobbins.
Yes. Who is unfortunately out of town. Not that you're my second choice.
No, of course. They are. They are the saviors of Shellport.
And this is Shellport.
rescued people from a dungeon, some dwarves. I don't know how I came about the information. I must have heard it somewhere. Because I got to remember, like, people do know that they're down there and that they did save those dwarves. That's information
has that gotten back to Shellport?
Well, no, remember the wish. The wish was
yeah.
that everybody knew.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so humble. So humble, the Shellport.
Which I guess means that he knows that Yars is down there. If that's
that's right. That's important to Pimble.
I guess Pimble does know.
Oh, yeah, because Pimble is part of everybody.
Pimble is part of everybody.
A light bulb goes off in Pimble's head, and he looks like surprised and.
Okay, hold on. Just because we did have some episodes back where, like, we didn't know, can we say that today is the day it happened?
Yeah.
Oh, that is what happened.
We all just suddenly know it.
Yeah,
you
woke.
guys feel it?
Yeah.
What was that?
There's like a wave of magical energy. Listen, okay, so for those who don't know, which is everybody, except for us in the chat right now, the Shellport Saviors, which is the group that I'm currently DMing it and dealing with, they went into a tomb. They found a demon's soul. They used a wish, and the wish was that they brought the dwarves back of the Deepstone clan, and that everybody knew that they did it, and that they were the Shellport Saviors. That's the only bit of information you need to know on that, and that's why we suddenly know why there's a wave of arcane energy that ripples through the town, and then we know that that's what happened.
Oh, Pimble, you know where Yars is now.
Oh, he's very far away.
I'm not sure I'm gonna get down there. Or maybe I should just wait till he comes back.
I mean, he has to come back. They would save the day. I imagine. What
could possibly go wrong in a week or two?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Because if today is the day that happened, then a week from now, some very bad things are going to happen.
Yes. It'll take them at most a week to come.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess that means oh no, Unga doesn't know where Horace and El Chad are. There was no information on that.
Oh, were they not? Because they weren't there. They were doing other things.
But now everyone in the town knows that the Count isn't back yet, and he's very far away. If that is important to know.
Oh, that is important to know. This is. We know that the Count will probably be back in, like, a week.
Yeah, a week.
But that does give us a week to get this done before sort of the government gets its shit together.
Yeah. Ooh, actually, Remy Barnabas might be in trouble.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, my dad's kind of an asshole, but I don't think he would have stolen 1 million gold pieces from the hardworking savings of Shellport's middle class.
I agree, but if we know this information about the Count not being in town, then that means they do as well, correct? And they may come to some not great conclusions.
Who?
The cat's
Elysian?
away. Yes.
Or are you talking about
away.
these gangsters?
Well, I think kind of all of the above is what I'm more going for. I mean, if they think that your father has done something and that there is no authority here to sort of watch that. That might be bad, and now every crook and criminal in town is aware of that.
What about
Oh no.
what about that other guy?
Tiny Bobbins?
No,
Bogmerelda?
former and now temporary interim Child Superior.
Oh,
Yarganov.
Yarganov.
Yeah,
Yarganov.
Yarganov.
Take full advantage of it, but I imagine he is not fully capable of handling what is to come.
He may decide to start embezzling funds himself.
Yes. So we need to jump on this right away.
Indeed, and if there's any way that, my network of spies can be of aid to you in this process, please let me know. I had a lead that I think the Dagger Gang had the key to opening the vault, but I don't know where it is.
I mean, we're not sure that much gold is in the Shellport vault, are we?
No. Apparently, from what my sources in the Mucktown underground have gleaned, the money itself has been moved to a secure location. And the daggers have the key.
To the unknown secure location. Perhaps we should...
All of these people have experienced homelessness.
Can you let that man go while we have a private conversation?
Wait, I think they're talking about homeless.
Yeah, they were talking about us.
Get out of here! We don't need your help.
All these people have experienced homelessness. As a woman walks in, she says, "Dear, could you?" Oh, I didn't realize we had company.
I was reading this thing on homelessness.
I was reading this. You told me you had some homeless people you were going to have. Oh, excuse me. My name is Amelia. Pleased to meet you. Oh, this is my wife.
She bumps into Pimble first.
Yeah, she bumps into Pimble. You can see her trying not to make a face of the smell. She's trying to be polite. Oh, hello, sir.
Hello. And Pimble's a little embarrassed. He goes, just want you to know, it was Lenny. Lenny was uncomfortably close to me earlier, and I'm sure what you smell is probably just residual of him.
Remy just sort of looks at you, and she looks at Remy, and says, "Oh, I don't smell anything."
Oh, hold on.
She walks away.
Hold on, Larion's gonna do something.
Okay.
He's gonna pull out his deck of cards, and he's kind of like shuffling through his divination cards, and he's like flipping through them. And I'm gonna use Card Trick to cast Prestidigitation without using verbal or somatic components, or to conceal them, to make Pimble smell good, so that he might think that it actually is the other guy.
As she walks past you and like walks out of this 5-foot square, she doesn't smell it anymore, and so she does think that it is Remy that smells.
And Pimple, I don't know if it matters to you. You do smell like a little good though. It's like lavender.
Yeah. I definitely smell good.
Yes, you do, my friend. Yes, you do.
Well, if that's all agreed, we would love to, feed you dinner before you head out. since we will be working together.
Sounds fine. If you don't mind, I would like to talk with my associates here on certain matters.
Oh, of course, of course. Williford, lead them to the dining room. And Williford says, "Oh yes, right this way, gentlemen." If you would like to follow him. He leads you through a sort of a hallway area here, where you do see that they do have guards posted in their house here in this sort of foyer area. And then up further north, there is a eating area. If I can reveal it. There we go. With some nice windows looking out into the yard, and you can see the stables over there. We'll leave you to, discuss whatever you need to discuss. If you need anything, just ring the bell, and he departs. Remy comes to.
So what do you all think of this?
I'll bring Pimble up too.
I think that if we get one less than 1 million gold, we should keep it.
The 1 gold or the 1 less than 1 million?
The 1 less than 1 million gold.
That's quite a lot. I don't know if we'll be able to carry such a large amount. And it sounds to me like quite a lot of people are vying for it.
What if we just take our little piece, whatever we can carry?
I suppose if there is more than 1 less than 1 million, then it might be possible, but I do not believe that Remy would appreciate us stealing from his father's sort of duty.
It's true. That would be kind of bad.
Yeah, Barney's gonna look across the table at Remy and then just look right back at Larion and say, "Oh, yeah, I suppose."
Yes, it may look poorly, but if we acquire it and it turns out that this is not what is expected of us, then perhaps we would get a reward for returning it.
Funny.
I mean, you all, I'm sure, would gain a lot of, satisfaction in doing the right thing and returning it. Like if you found a bag of gold that someone dropped, you would certainly give it back, right?
how
I sure would, says Remy.
who would I know to give it back to?
The man in this hypothetical, the person who dropped it. I mean, you don't have to know him personally.
Well,
Unga, back me up on that.
I wouldn't just pick up another man's fallen coins. I'm thinking more of a situation where I find a bag of coins on the ground.
Yes, and you would do as I expect.
And keep it.
You would do as I do, which is you would pick up the gold and bring it back to the rightful authorities so that it may be justly given back to the person who lost it. I mean, it's like awkwardly quiet.
Remy says, under normal circumstances, I of course would agree with you. However, you know, I think that I think we should make sure that whatever we do, we are able to clear my father's name.
Yes, of course.
What do you think, Pimble?
Well, more money would be nice.
Money.
But I'm considering the ethical ramifications. And have come to the conclusion that I'm okay with a little moral gray area. What about you, Orc Paladin?
Unga was taking a piss and chugging all the wine. So he's like, I don't give a fuck what you guys do. And he doesn't know what you're talking about.
We are being asked to steal gold for a righteous cause.
Yes, these people want to save their children, but they did say that we could keep half of it. Or you guys could. I'm probably not gonna.
If you do your part, you'll get your cut.
Well, I appreciate that very much, Barney. I feel like I'm really part of the team.
Who'd they want us to steal gold from? Elysium?
Yeah, well, they want to. Apparently, somebody has stolen gold from Elysium.
We're stealing it from the thieves.
Oh. Yeah, we can steal it from the thieves.
Yeah, see? He's okay with the little moral gray area, too.
What do you mean moral gray area?
We have to clear my father's name, though. As long as we clear my father's name, I don't care what happens to the gold.
What if it was your father that stole it?
No, it couldn't be. He wouldn't do something like that. He's already very wealthy.
You see, it's those guys you got to watch out for.
People who are wealthy?
Yeah.
Why do you say
Happens
that?
All the time. Happens all the time. Their greed is insatiable. Not like us. We morally upstanding citizens have nothing and are mostly happy with nothing. He looks over at Barney, except for that one. He'd like a little bit more.
He's just like, Well, I suppose maybe some rich people are greedy. But you guys know me. I wouldn't steal gold from my friends.
Well, that's true. I believe you wouldn't. What were you going to say, Laron?
I just was going to say that we came from nothing. And so if we end up with not much after, it's better than where we were.
Yes.
So we must look at the positive of it.
From poor to poor, as they say.
From broke to poor.
Yeah, you guys will be doing much better once you're poor.
Well, I think it's fine. I just would hate to grab the ire of the rest of Elysium Financial Holding. I can't say I've done much business with them.
You don't have an account?
No, I am a bit light on the pockets, and where I'm from, us of the Emir did not have need of, what did they call it? Centralized banking.
Oh no, it's the best way. I'll teach you all about it sometime.
All right, that sounds fine.
See, the trick is fractional reserve lending.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, it literally can't go tits up. You just make money. Maybe if we recover that gold, we could start our own bank.
I like the way you think. And then we can have all the money.
Exactly, but we'll use it for good.
Yeah. And donate it to the church.
And donate some amount of our earnings to the church. And get a tax write-off.
We could call it the...
That's what Yasni would have wanted.
It's what Yasni would want.
The first Yasnik Bank of Mucktown.
Exactly. The first Yasnik Bank of Mucktown.
Is Yasni a pro or an anti-usury deity? Orc?
Use the what?
Is he a pro? Is he pro or con? Is he pro or con usury?
What's that?
Lending with interest.
Usury.
Come on.
Oh! What's interest?
Perhaps he's not the right.
Know a little more about this.
Does it say anything in the holy book of Yasni regarding lending?
Ah, yes. If you are out of drink, or if your brother is out of drink, you should lend him drink.
How do you get a return on your drink?
Well, your friend also lend you back drink.
But wouldn't he have drank it?
Ah, yes, but he give you back drink later.
Oh. Sort of like I'll get the next one kind of a situation.
Exactly.
Now, say I was to give my friend drink, and he drank. Later on, when he give drink back later, am I
You give
owed
me
two drink?
a larger drink?
Or am I simply owed an equivalent drink for me to drink to get drunk?
A little column A, a little column B.
It seems like Yasni isn't clear on the matter.
Now he is clear about the Merchants Guild. Never trust the merchant guild.
Well, anyways, I think we need a plan. Right? I think we all pretty much agree that we're gonna steal or
As you say
liberate.
that, the chef comes in. Oh, here's your food, and
Yeah.
walks back out. And I think we're all agreed that we're gonna steal. Pardon me, sirs.
I think we all agree that we're going to liberate some coin from the bank.
Sure.
But I've never robbed a bank before, and I'd like to have a plan.
All right.
How should we rob this bank? Do you have any pointers?
I don't mean to
Just as ears, am I right?
perk in here, but I don't believe that we are stealing from a bank. We are stealing something that was already stolen from a bank. And so it's not in the bank. I can't assume. I mean, I imagine your father would have checked the bank itself if
He certainly would have.
What we were going to steal is something from the daggers. It sounds like they have some key needed to get to the thing.
Oh, my bad. Yes. Well,
So we're
we
stealing
know
from
where-
thieves.
yes. This actually makes me feel a lot better. I'm glad you're here, Leia. Yes, thank you.
We'll need to be a lot more careful than if we were robbing a bank.
Yes, I imagine will hurt you, possibly kill you if you necessarily. Thieves, on the other hand, will more than likely straight up kill us.
Right. We won't get a fair trial.
Yes. They'll cut out the preamble before they cut off our heads.
Well,
go ahead.
why don't we think about what roles each of us fill here? Like, Larion is clearly the brains, and Pimble, you're the brawn. Ungo, you're the face. Remy,
I could be the useless chick.
You're Remy. And me, I like to think I'm the wild card.
You seem like a wild card. And I mean that in a complimentary way.
You're a wild dwarf.
Thank you for the compliment. All right, Larion, since you're the brains, what do we do? How do we get the key from the daggers?
Well, step one is to figure out where the key is. We don't know where the daggers are, for that matter. We need to more than likely investigate that. I still think that this tiny Bobbins is involved in it all, considering he had the gentleman working for Remy's father killed. Assumedly, allegedly.
Poor Dalekar. He was my favorite bank employee.
What about
Yes, he was rather faithful to your father, if I'm not mistaken.
what about that that warehouse we found Remy in? That was a daggers warehouse. right?
Oh yeah, those guys that roughed me up and stole my mother's locket. They were they all had dagger tattoos.
Perhaps we could try to join the daggers.
Oh. That's not a bad idea. I don't know if I could join. They know me.
That does sound like a good plan. Well, we would need to find out where they meet. We might be able to get some of their attire. Or similar attire.
What about their tattoos? Do we need to get tattoos?
I imagine if we join the gang, we get the tattoos. Unless we're pretending to just be them.
Yeah, it's a bad look to get a tattoo of an organization before you join them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it could show how eager we are and hungry as recruits.
Larian's gonna look at Barney and see if he has tattoos.
Barney's just got like a bunch of tattoos for like old gangs and like I guess I don't know, people he would be adventuring with, and maybe even like bands that just failed and are like nothing. just names of things that no longer exist.
It's like his way of trying to get in. Is that he just got all these different tattoos?
Yeah, well, they're also, he's lucky because it's covered under a bunch of his hair. So like, you have to really be looking to see him, but you can still see him if you know they're there. You see him.
But isn't that one a restaurant? Anyway,
they had excellent potatoes.
Well, I think that's a good place to start. We need to find out more about the daggers before we can come to any solid conclusion.
That's true.
And then we will, I guess, hit the town and see what we can find.
So did you want to go to Tiny Bobbins' house while we're here?
I think that would
might
be,
as well.
Yeah.
Of course, after we're done eating.
Oh yeah, never turn down free food. This is Barney's tattoo.
Pimble just starts scarfing it all down.
Oh yeah, it's very delicious. I'm looking up shitty tattoos right now. There's some really bad ones out there. But anyway, as you guys eat and sort of take your leave, the Blakewells here will bid you adieu, and they'll say, we'll keep you apprised of any information that comes to light on our end, but you will of course let us know anything that you learn as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I think you mentioned earlier something about a tiny Bobbins. What's his deal?
He is a gentleman we believe might be associated with all of this kerfuffle, and we just want to ask him.
Yeah, maybe he's in league with the daggers or something. You think?
Perhaps.
Interesting. All right. Well, we won't keep you.
Yeah. Have a good day.
You two.
And then
Take
Leon
it
is going to leave. Keep it sleazy.
easy. Keep it sleazy. All right. By this time, it is sort of getting to be around evening as you sort of are making your guys' way up the street to the tiny manor. Which, are you guys all the way black in there? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, it's nighttime, so it's a little dark.
Where are we showing up at?
It can be wherever you want on the street here. Sort of in the center of the map is a large compound. And
I'm invisible.
And you guys can make your way around it.
We're invisible.
Are you invisible?
Yeah. I can see my token if I click it, but
What? That's crazy. Why are you guys invisible?
is dynamic light on? Is that what this is?
Oh, I don't know. Is it? Hold on. Technical issues. How do you do dynamic lighting? I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I know exactly what it is. Brad, I think the map is on the token layer and not the back layer.
Oh. Let me get this. Is it? Let me grab this. No, I don't think so. Because if I grab it on the map layer, yeah, it's on the map layer. Because if I put it on the token layer, it's like this.
Well, the only reason I thought it was because I don't see a grid.
Oh yeah, I made the grid go away. Let me put this back on the map layer. What the heck? Okay.
What the heck?
What the heck? Dynamic lighting needs to be turned on in order to place lights. I don't want to turn dynamic lighting on.
No.
Though.
I want to make sure.
No.
Get in the chat and let us know what we did wrong.
Yeah. Tell us
Yeah,
how to fix this.
Yeah. Still not showing up. When I
Leave
say
hateful
so.
comments, leave helpful comments.
Leave.
Hey guys, it really helps us if you comment on the
Oh,
video.
I see.
Yeah,
One person's token.
I put him on the map layer.
Oh, what? What the
And
heck's
that
going
showed him up.
on?
So if I put him on the token layer, he
He's
doesn't show
invisible.
up. He's invisible. Let me click
is
on
the-
this.
Why is the token layer invisible right now?
Name tag.
Do you have dynamic
Do you
lighting?
see?
Maybe
figure
move
that
us
out?
off the map.
Oh wait,
and move us-
now this is on the token layer. Let me put it back on the map layer. How about that? No.
No, it just shuffled some stuff around a little.
Is there a way to shift things up a layer, like not map layer wise, but like on the character token layer thing or something?
Well, everything that's on the token layer should be in front of the map layer. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just
Why would
saying,
the
it's roll 20,
it's
so you
like
never
for
know.
some reason. Yeah, it's like for some reason the map layer got put above the token layer.
Yeah, very strange.
Here, try oh god. I
Try
guess, like,
deleting everything and just remaking it really quick in like 5 minutes, okay?
well, I was gonna say try duplicating
the page.
this map. Yeah, the page. And then move to the other page, and maybe that fixes it.
Okay, I'm gonna duplicate everything. Well, I'm gonna duplicate. There's map and lighting. I don't know if I want to do map and lighting. Let me do it without that.
You do it without the lighting?
And all this time.
It always says map and lighting, unfortunately. Oh, but now the fog of war is not there. But I guess that's not that big of a deal. Or maybe it is. I can't even see it. Oh, you know what? Wait. Hold on. I'm going back over here.
That's right, folks. That's the beautiful sound of dead air.
Oh yeah, I love it. All right, let's try this one more time. Can you see yourselves now?
Now everything's black.
Now everything's black. Hold on, let me put fog of war. Fix fog of war. What about that? Can you see this square on the bottom now?
Yes.
Yeah, but token's still invisible.
What the fuck? How? Why?
I don't know. Okay, here's an idea. Click the map, like the actual thing you made, right?
Yeah.
And copy it, and then make a new page.
And just
like,
put the map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a duplicate.
Yeah. And see if that maybe fixes it. Maybe it's just some weird thing about this one blank page that it generated.
Yeah. All right. Let's paste that here. All right. You guys pull yourselves onto this map. It's not, there's no fog of war, but it's just a house, so it's not like a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, so it did work. Now we can see ourselves.
All right, cool.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
I bet Roll20 uses GitHub. They probably got the virus.
Yeah, they got a virus. They got the virus from...
Yeah. They got that GitHub virus.
Yeah, that's right, folks. If you're... I just did that. If you're listening to this and you use GitHub, there is a virus. Not a lot of people know about it. So...
Yeah.
And the GitHub bot doesn't detect it, so even if you have your like warnings on there, it's not going to tell you that you're in trouble. So you should probably drop what you're doing and like contact your IT staff.
Yeah,
it's kind of an emergency.
You should also, by the way, make it so that everybody has to use like a USB.
Yeah.
Like, and
it's the most secure. It's the most secure way to log on to GitHub. Is every time that you log on, you have to plug a USB into your computer and then download a key and then upload it, and then it'll work. But it changes every so often, so you can't just save it. All right.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to go. As you guys approach, I need everybody to make investigation checks.
Bardic is rolling hot today.
I know, he's on a roll.
A roll 20. I guess technically he did. It's just that he's not very good. All right. Let's see. Barney, you notice all. Pimble, you are oblivious. Larion, I think you're actually going to be pretty much... Okay, the 16s are also good. So you guys notice 3 things here. The first one is that there is a figure down south here. Oh, sorry, I gotta get my shit all fixed again. Down here in this on this corner, with his sort of hood pulled forward and looking kind of sketchy. But you do notice some sort of like scaly sheen to his skin, and you can surmise that there is a sort of snake person over here, kind of leaning up against the wall, smoking a cigarette. The next thing that you notice are shadowy figures on the roof of the Bobbins estate here. They're just up on this roof to your north here. And they sort of, you catch sight of them, and then they do sort of duck behind a trellis area, and you lose sight of them. But you notice that there is somebody up on the roof, and the last thing that you hear is some yelling from inside. And there's sort of a open door leading out onto the street here, which I can sort of reveal here. There's an open door right here. And those are the things that you see.
Can Barnick roll an insight to see if he can put the situation together? Because, like, I think I know, but I'm not sure if he would.
Yeah, you can roll a, what would that be? Just roll a flat and, yeah, I'll give you insight on that. I mean, seems like something's going on, at Tiny's house here. That, what do you, the player, think is going on?
It seems like this guy might be a lookout for some kind of. I mean, since we know of the Snake Man and the daggers, this seems to be like a Snake Man hit, possibly for the money.
All right, I will say that you can assume that Barney would be able to put that together.
Yeah, then he's gonna run up and grab the Snake Man. Just be like,
"Hey,
what are you doing? What's going on here? You're gonna tell me everything you know."
I'm smoking a cigarette, man. The hell?
He's gonna slap the cigarette out of his hand.
Hey,
and say, "Don't you just I'm smoking a cigarette to me?"
Yarganov put a giant ass tax on those.
Yeah, and I'm about to put a giant ass tax on your head.
Well, I don't like that much at all.
What are you doing out here? We both know you're not just smoking a cigarette.
I am smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, and what else?
Make a intimidation check here, since you're sort of bullying this guy.
It's perfectly average.
Perfectly average. He goes, "Hey, look, man, I'm just out here just hanging out. You know, a guy can't smoke a cigarette on the side of the road."
You don't think it's weird that you're sitting over here, smoke a cigarette? There's a door open over there with people screaming. People up on the rooftops behind us.
I didn't see nobody up on the rooftops, but I mean, I don't live over there. I don't care what they're up to.
Well, you know, I can't vouch for that. It's not you, it's not me, right?
Yeah.
And Mark's gonna let him go.
All right. Yeah. Hey.
And he's gonna abruptly turn around and walk back to Pimble and crew. Just rudely.
He's sort of okay. And he's gonna skedaddle. He's gonna run away from you.
Yeah, I don't think that guy has anything to do with this, but thumbs up, we should probably get in there.
Probably. Oh. Well, what's our easiest egress?
Probably that door over there. Here, I'll lead the way.
You are the resident door breakers.
But it is like wide open.
All right. As you run up to this door, you do see that it looks like it was like sort of kicked in, like it was locked, but now it's broken in. And inside here, you do see two dead, what look to be servants.
They've killed the servants. We must hurry.
Oh.
I'll take the north door. And he's just gonna open it.
All right. You open that north door here, which leads you into a sort of kitchen area. Seems currently unoccupied. And actually, if you guys want to roll initiative, we should probably get that going.
All right.
Woo! Who'd we not get on there? Pimble.
Oh.
I
always
tell
does
you.
that.
That's all right. We can add turn. There you go. You
All
got it.
good. I'm in now. I got a 16. There we go.
15. Descending. Oh, I gotta roll some gentlemen in here. But we can start with you, Barney. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn here? You were able to open this door and hop in there.
Do I get full movement from initiative, or should I count some movement off from before that?
Let's say we can start now. That's
All right.
fine.
Yeah, he's just gonna move through the open door and open the next north door.
All right.
He's in a hurry.
He's just running through here, revealing what looks to be sort of a laundry room area here. Although there is a stair set here.
Does it go down or up?
It goes up.
Up. Okay, then he's gonna
And
take.
and you do see another dead servant on the stairs here.
Good. We got more dead servants. And Barney will take his last 5 feet of movement, and he'll think back to when Larion was talking about rewards. And that ends his turn.
All right. Which brings us to Unga Bunga.
All right, he's just gonna run in, sword out, ready to fucking fight, and then he's gonna get up to this door, looking around, going, "Where the fuck is the fight?"
All right, that is actually that right there is a window.
Oh,
So what you can see out the window. Where's my little thing here?
well, there's stairs right next to me, right?
There is stairs
Okay.
next to you going up. There's a door. Oops. There's a door here to your left on the map there. And then looking out the window, it sort of looks out onto a yard area. I'll just sort of reveal like your view out the door here, which reminds me. Did that reveal? Okay, good.
Yeah.
But that's going to be it for you?
Yep.
All right. That brings us to Pimble.
Pimble goes, "Dead servants," and he looks around. And he attempts to see were there any signs of a struggle?
Make a perception check because you're sort of just looking around here. Yeah, I mean it doesn't look like it was a very. It seems like it was sort of a one-sided struggle, but it does look like these two were interrupted. Actually, one of their pants is unbuckled and down, and it seems they were interrupted during some alone time and got stabbed up.
Man, that's brutal. Pimble puts his hand in the pockets to feel around for any spare coin.
All right. Let's see what they've got in here. One of them does have a small bag of copper pieces.
Ooh. Oh yeah, Pimble pockets it, and then he goes, "Oh, we must avenge these dead servants, Barney." And then and that's his turn.
All right. Larion.
Oh, they're running very fast. I think I think I'm going to throw up. He's gonna move 30 feet in. And
all right.
Seeing the dead bodies. Sorry. Larion is going to bravely cast a spell on himself. He's gonna cast Death Ward. Because he is very squishy.
And he's worried.
And he's worried that something may jump out and murder it.
All right. Anything else? Or is that going to be... That's good?
That is it. I think he's like, I'm right behind you.
All right. Let's see here. All right. We're back to Barney.
All right. He's gonna get here and then he's gonna dash. So he's got 15 feet of movement left when he gets to the top of the stairs.
Oh shit. You know what I didn't do?
Uh-oh.
Bring the other layer over real quick. Hold on. You guys are all right. Let me grab this one and copy that, and then come back over here and go onto the map layer. And paste it. Did I grab the right one?
I see a rooftop.
Yeah. So you kind of wouldn't see as much as you see because I revealed the downstairs, but you do see this hallway.
Let's see. I'll move 10 feet. And are there... Since they've been stabbing people and killing people, is there any like view of a blood trail or anything that I can follow to see which direction they may have gone?
You don't see any blood up here.
What would Barnick do? Well, he's gonna follow his tradition of continuing to run in a straight path.
All right. Runs up to this door, kicks it on in, I'm assuming.
Yep. I think that's... Actually, wait. He can only move right here. He's running towards the door and his turn ends.
All right. Running towards the door. Going back downstairs. to Oonga Boonga.
Is the stair entrance this way? Up top here, where I am?
Yeah, the stair entrance is right there.
All right, I'm gonna head upstairs.
All right, you're heading upstairs. Like we said with Barney, you get to the top of the landing here, and you see this sort of hallway going in two directions.
We'll get ready to breach the door with Barney.
All right, running up behind old Barney. Which brings us to Pimble.
Pimble
You
calls
are
out to
down
Lara.
here.
Pimble calls back to Lara and he says, "Come along, Lara, don't fall behind."
I'm right behind you. Oh God.
Pimble runs up the stairs, follow the gang.
All right, following the gang up the stairs.
But don't forget you can dash if you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
here you
he
go.
did.
And there's a door just to Pimble's to the west, correct?
Yeah, there's actually two doors to the west,
Oh.
one in the north and one in the south there.
Right. Yeah, Pimble. He comes over here and he kicks this door open, and then that's his turn.
All right. You kick this door open. You see a chamber. It looks fairly plainly adorned, but lived in. You know, no one's in here right now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And then we'll go to Lara.
All right. Everyone's gonna, I think, just dash to get up to there. So we're all on the floor. All right, I'm right. Right. Oh.
All right. You guys are doing that. Sorry, I'm doing a little behind the scenes work here, you know. Events are unfolding. But you guys are all up here. Which brings us to Barney.
All right. Barney reaches the door.
And kicks it on in, revealing another sort of room. Plainly adorned, empty, no signs of struggle or anything like that.
It's not here. Oh, it's...
And that's it for you.
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the rest of my movement. Yeah, I guess right there.
Going back. All right. Oonga Boonga.
All right, I'm gonna smash into the other room.
All right, you smash into this other room. You see a couple of bunk beds here. Some stuff. There are a few what appear to be sort of servants in here. They're cowering sort of under the bed. I'll just use a commoner token here. Oh no, I won't because I'm on the wrong layer. Maybe I will. Oh, it's not letting me. I'm gonna use this chef from earlier because he's kind of like a servant. There's a bunch of chefs in here.
There they are.
What happened?
Oh, don't hurt us. We're just employees.
No. What happened to the guy downstairs?
Oh, I mean, you guys murdered him, didn't you?
No, we found him murdered.
Oh, oh, he's a paladin. Oh, he's a paladin. Oh,
yeah.
Are you with? Is El Chad here to rescue us?
No. No,
Oh.
you got me today.
Oh, that's
Me and my fine dwarven friends, and even a knife here.
Yars?
No, not yours.
Even better, Pimble.
Oh. You guys are gonna rescue us, though?
Yes. Here, follow us downstairs.
Oh, is it safe?
We didn't see anybody, so yes.
Okay, they will follow you. They'll come along.
All right, that'll end my turn, but I'm just gonna lead them downstairs after this.
All right. What about you, Pimble?
Pimble asks them, he's like, "What? Did you see them get murdered down there?"
I heard a scream. One of them says, "I heard a scream," and the next thing you knew, a whole bunch of like assassins or something were running through here, and well, they got old Bob at the bottom of the stairs, but the rest of us ran up here. But then they didn't chase us.
Huh. Yeah, well, probably best you stick with us. And then Pimble walks back downstairs. He passes Lair on the way. And he goes, "We're going back down there."
Okay, I thought we should probably see if there's more danger.
Oh yeah, that's why we're going down there.
All right. Did you check that room at the end?
Ooh. Did we check that room at the end? Can you ping it for me?
The end of the hallway here.
Yes.
There was nothing there.
Barney looked into it.
Okay. He's just
We
gonna
go back down.
All right.
Went back down, and then Pimble's gonna run over here and say, "Bolly hoo!" and kick this door open.
All right. Pimble, you kick this door open, and what we've got here is a large sort of dining area. With corpses of what appear to be guards, but they are orc guards, and there are also two men standing here in the foyer dining area, and they turn to look at you. You go, "Hey, get him!"
Pimble yells, "What did you do to those orcs? Who are you people?"
And the last thing to note is that there is, because of the angle that you're at, you can see that there is another set of stairs going up on the other end, on the other side of this room as well. But as you yell at them and say, "What did you do to those orcs?" Say, "Hey, wrong place, wrong time, dwarf buddy."
Dwarf buddy. And Pimble uses his bonus action to Giant's Might and grows to large size if he can.
Oh man, you are a large dwarf.
I think he can squeeze his way in here.
Yeah, you can squeeze on in there.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna squeeze on in there, and then give this one a punch.
All right.
Oh, if my character sheet will render. Okay, there we go. He goes punch for 16.
A punch, a 16. 16 is going to miss this guy as he sort of dodges out of the way. He seems pretty nimble.
All right, he's going to give it he's going to swing one and then swing the other and miss both. Oh, Pimble. All right, and that's turn.
All right. Now what this guy is going to do actually on your turn is he's going to use his reaction. He's going to use his reaction to do a retaliating strike when you attacked it with your melee attack. And he's going to do an unarmed strike at you. A punch, if you will. But it looks like he is going to miss.
It does.
I'm assuming a 10 misses. Yes.
That's correct.
That is correct. However, he is now going to take his turn, and he is going to use his multi-attack to make 3 unarmed strikes at you.
Oof.
18, a 19, and a 15.
2 hit.
The 18 and 19, I'm assuming?
Correct.
For a total of 21 force damage.
Ooh. He goes, I found him, boys.
Boom, boom. As this other guy also runs up, and he's going to do the same thing.
Right.
1, 2, 3, as I believe only one of those is going to hit.
Correct.
The 25. The old 25 for another 9 force damage.
All right.
As they sort of throw a bunch of punches and kicks and just all kinds of stuff at you. And that's going to be their turn. Lairon, you're at the top of the stairs. You see this fisticuffs going on.
Oh no. Fellas, there's danger downstairs. And he's gonna turn. Can I see Ungo? Like if I step up, like one more, can I see him? I'm not sure.
Yeah. You can see him because he's coming out the door essentially right now.
He's gonna step up, and he's gonna go. I bless you all in the combat ahead, and he's gonna sort of wave his hands, and I'm gonna bless the 3 of them. So, Pimble, Baharni, and Unga.
All right, #blessed. You guys are all blessed.
You're blessed.
And
that is it.
You're gonna stay at the top of the stairs?
I think he's gonna stay up here because he's a little safer in his mind.
All right. I will say from the top of the stairs, you do see through the window downstairs 2 shapes run across the lawn out in front.
Oh. There's something outside as well.
As they come running across here.
And they're heading this way, I think.
And then indeed I'm just gonna pull this guy up. These double doors here to the north are kicked open, and revealing another character here who is an orc in what looks like some sort of guard livery. And he goes, get him! And he steps through here, and he's actually going to attack this guy that's punching Pimble here. If I can find his character sheet. In the Bobbins household, there he is. And he's going to attack 3 times as well with a Morning Star. Let's see, I think that 18 does hit. Yes. So he deals 13 bludgeoning damage to this guy. Well, you guys don't know, but you guys see his health meter go down by 13. And he goes, "Get these scumbags!" And that is gonna be his turn. Which then brings us to Barney, who is upstairs.
Right, Barney is gonna dash.
He dashes.
He gets 15 feet, and I think to move past his friend, it doesn't count as like difficult terrain or something. How does that work?
It is difficult terrain, I think, to move through your buddy's square.
I have 35 feet left. 20, 30. Oh, he gets stuck there. I can move over here and get ready. Yeah, I had my turn.
All right, you end your turn. Oonga boonga.
All right.
You feel the blessings of your friend upon you.
Oonga Boonga's only focus is to get these guys out of here.
All right.
So he's going to lead everybody down the stairs.
All right, so you can get, that's 25 to get there. These guys will follow you. Shit. Sorry.
And then Pimble's blocking the way.
As these chefs follow you. And you're going to stop there?
Yeah, these guys are on the first floor or the second floor?
They're above you on the second floor still. Yeah.
Yeah, I can, with a dash, I can get these guys, like, out into this room.
Yes, you can get there, and they can dash as well, so they can do theirs to get here. Oh, this is, well, these guys will be on the stairwell still because they can't get through difficult terrain all the way. But they're coming. All right.
Turn.
Pimble.
Yo, I forgot about the armor corruption on the ooze that happened last turn. So 2 more hits would have hit Pimble.
Oh man, okay. Here, we'll go back up here real quick. The 15 and the 14?
Correct.
Oh man.
All right.
So another 18 force damage.
Oh, all right. Pimble's over here, and he's mad. And he gives him the what for? He gives the guy who punched him pretty good. The old 1, 2.
Ooh, all right. Those are both gonna hit.
And he's blessed? Is that correct?
He is blessed.
Okay. punch, and punch. So 16 and 13.
Oh man. All right, 16 plus 13 is 29 damage points here. And then this guy is going to use his retaliating strike to try and punch you.
Real quick, he is going to use that bonus action to attempt to grapple them.
Oh, okay. Now he does get to use his retaliating strike when you do your melee attack. So he's gonna do that first, but he does miss.
All right, and then I think that is bonus action to attempt to grapple, which would be strength.
All right.
And while he is in this great stature, I believe he gets some advantage to strength. I think that's the case. I'm trying to find it. Sorry, I'm taking extra time.
That's okay.
I will figure it out later if he gets advantage or not, so it doesn't matter. Let's just compete with strength.
All right. I mean, he's pretty strong. Now, for the grapple, this guy should be able to use his dex to try to escape, though, right?
I believe so.
All right. Or acrobatics. Or is the save? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so you did use your bless, though, so it is 18. However, I believe that your 18 is what he has to match to escape, right?
I believe so.
So he just manages to barely wiggle out from your giant's grip.
Oh, here it is. I have advantage on strength saves while I'm in giant's might. So it would be a 19.
It would be a 19, which means that you would grapple him.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll put a grapple hand on him. He's been grasped.
Got him. And that's Pimble's turn.
All right, let's see. So now this guy who is grappled, it's just that his speed is 0, right? He can still attack.
I'm trying to make sure, but yes.
Yeah. It looks like he can still attack. So he is going to do so. Against you, I think, because you just punched the shit out of him and then grabbed him up.
It's true.
All right. 1, 2, 3. So he hits with two of those. For 14 and 9 for a total of 23.
Ooh.
Pimble's taking the brunt of it here.
Pimble's getting punished.
And that's going to be his turn. This guy down here, seeing this guy come in from behind, he's actually going to turn and do his attacks against this orc that just showed up. For 3. Ooh. Let's see. He does the 14 is going to hit the orc, and the 28 for double. He does 15 plus 9 plus 7 for 31 total damage to this orc. And then he's going to use his cunning action to disengage from this situation. And he's actually going to run towards the stairs. Which brings us to Laron.
How fucked up was Pimble looking?
Pimble's fucked.
Alright, I got you, my friend. I'm gonna cast as a bonus action, Healing Word. And I'm actually gonna cast it at 5th level.
Ooh.
Not a lot.
Hey,
but
it's good enough.
Good
A
chunk.
good 15.
Yeah,
Good
that's
15.
good. That's plenty.
And then that was my bonus action. Lyran's gonna kind of run down and get behind Pimble, and then he is going to just sort of put his hand out, and he's just gonna be like, "And the frost of night, stop hurting my friend, please." And he's gonna shoot out a ray of frost.
Oh man.
Yo!
Hey!
Yeah.
Against this guy right here, right?
23 damage.
All right. And this guy's like, "Ow, fuck, I'm cold."
Just a blast of cold.
All right, perfect. Anything else from later on?
No, I think that's it. I think he doesn't have much to do. He sees the one guy running away. But I don't think he can do anything to stop it.
All right. Which brings us to these horrible, fiery animals, hellhounds, which come running in here. The first one runs in here, and it's going to try and bite. It's going to try and bite the dagger that you have captured. And because it's next to its allies, it does use its pack tactics to get advantage on this bite. For a 15. A 15 is actually going to miss this guy, though. So it just stands there looking dumb. And this other one is going to run here. They actually have 50 feet of movement speed, so it's going to run after this other guy, like police dog style, try to bite him in the arm. Hey, and it does get him. And it does 18 piercing plus fire damage to this guy. He's like, "Ow, fuck, get this dog off me." Which does bring us to the top of the order, and it is after 11. So would you guys like to put a pin in it right here, and we will leave it on a cliffhanger?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right. Hell yeah.
So we're thrashing and bashing.
And with that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the Adventurers Landing.